Latest numbers from Illinois State Police show 4,089 individuals have filed a disclosure saying that they own a banned firearm. Welcome back. It's Bishop on Air. Thanks for hanging out. And again, thanks for subscribing. Over 10,000 subscribers here on YouTube. It's pretty incredible. But let's take a look at those numbers. The Illinois State Police website, number of individuals completing a disclosure, 4,089. Total number of disclosures, and that includes all kinds of different parts and whatnot. 11,924. Total firearms disclosures, 7,842. Accessory disclosures, 4,010, and then you have 72 ammunition disclosures. And as you can see here, you've got 2.4 million total FOID card holders. All right, that's the firearm owner identification card. 2.4 million. Now, when you take the 2.4 million and want to find the percentage of those who have actually registered, now, not saying that all 2.4 million have a semi-automatic firearm classified as a assault weapon by state law, but still just a little bit of a kind of a benchmark of sorts, because we know not everybody in the state of Illinois owns a firearm. What's also fascinating is, how do you extrapolate those who don't have a FOID card on the streets of Chicago flashing their semi-automatic rifles with the extended magazines in their TikTok videos? You've seen those, right? You've seen the Twitter videos and the Facebook posts of young kids on the street of Chicago, with an AR-15 or with a handgun that has an extended magazine that might have switch in it to make it go full auto. Do we include those? Right? Are those being registered? So this percentage really is just all kind of, a way to give you a little bit of a sense of just how far we've come with the gun registration. But back at it here. When you take the 2.4 million and you want to find the percentage of those who have given those disclosures, the actual number now comes out to be about 0.17%. So 0.17, all right, 0.17. That's just how much we've seen when it comes to the percentage. I do a percentage calculator, which it might be cheating, but a lot of people say, it's a little bit lower than that. It's 0.00717%. Now, if you do the actual percentage calculator, Y is what percentage of X, and you put in 4,089 into 24158,481, you get 0.17%. So not even a half a percentage point of those who have a firearm owner identification card have said to state police that they have a banned weapon. What about all those, again, criminals on the streets who have been flashing their semi-automatic firearms? Are they registered? We include that possible number into this? I don't even know how you go about including that number, but either way, you have the registry still going on. And here we are, rapidly approaching the end of November, which means you have a little over 1 month to register your firearm, or you might be found out of compliance. And that's, of course, the possibility of leading to a Class A misdemeanor for the first offense and a Class 3 felony for the second and subsequent offense. Illinois State Police say that those who will be prosecuting this are local state's attorneys. So that obviously is something that I think is, have some people saying, well, my state's attorney said they're not going to prosecute this. My local sheriff, 90 plus, have said that they're not going to prosecute this. They're not going to, comply with this law. So we'll see what happens ultimately when it comes to, less than, a month and a week here. So we're rapidly approaching just 4 weeks left of the registry, the January 1st deadline, and 0.17% of total FOID card holders have actually registered a banned firearm, have told Illinois State Police that they have a banned firearm. Again, that's not even half a percentage point. Half a percentage, that's 0.17%. And how many are we looking at when it comes to, total firearms disclosures? I mean, that's about not even 2 per, individual who's disclosed. Right? I mean, it would be 8,000 plus if each individual had 2. So not even 2 have disclosed. A lot of accessories being disclosed, but the question is, what exactly is an accessory? So you can go and look at the Illinois State Police Protect Illinois Communities Act page with all the frequently asked questions. And they have it broken down for, what's a firearms attachment, and they have the endorsement affidavit requirements, and they have buying, selling, or transferring assault weapons. So you can go through and read all of these frequently asked questions, but these are going to change, and they have changed. And is that the proper way of notifying people? I think that's an important question, especially when you've got firearm owner identification card holders who've complied with the law thus far and getting their FOID card, getting official communication back and forth with Illinois State Police by mail about their FOID card status. But we haven't seen anything come through the mail when it comes to the firearm registration requirement under the Protect Illinois Communities Act. And again, this is part of the due process questions that have been raised in the courts. And one court case we do have coming up December 12th, oral arguments in the federal firearms licensees of Illinois against the state. They're part of the cases that were in the Southern District that went to the appeals court. And yes, they're still looking for an en banc full appeal hearing in the Seventh Circuit Court of Appeals before the next step of going to the U.S. Supreme Court. But they've gone back to the Southern District of Illinois in front of Judge Stephen McGlynn, which initially issued a preliminary injunction on the Second Amendment question of the gun ban. But now we've got the gun registry that's taking focus in the Southern District. So McGlynn, again, hearing this with a status hearing last week. He set a December 12th date in the courts to have oral arguments on this. Federal firearms licensees of Illinois and other plaintiffs are seeking to enjoin the state from enforcing that January 1st deadline so that they can let this case proceed without people being turned into felons overnight. So we'll see what happens. But December 12th, you've got oral arguments that are going to be held virtually by the Southern District of Illinois. And the Southern District of Illinois is going to make a decision on a preliminary injunction motion before that January 1st deadline. So again, where are we at? You've got only 0.17% of firearm owners identification card holders in the state of Illinois telling state police that they have some kind of banned firearm. And the lawsuit continues. So we'll see what happens in about, less than 5 weeks, January 1st, just around the corner. How are you going to be impacted by this? I think some important questions that still have yet to be resolved. All right, guys, I know a short show. We'll have a lot more to talk about tomorrow. I got to get out of here, though, and head over to the Illinois State Board of Elections, where it's the opening day for people who are filing to get on the March primary ballot. So we'll actually have some interviews to share with you and some discussions about what to expect for politics in 2024. All right, have yourself a wonderful rest of the day. We'll be back here tomorrow about the same time. I know we jumped in early because I got to get out of here early, but definitely want to give you guys some post-Thanksgiving content. So again, thanks for hanging out. I'm thankful for all of you. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. More than 10,000 subscribers here on YouTube. I'm just blown away by it. So appreciate all the support, guys. All right, we'll be back at it tomorrow here with Bishop on Air. All right, peace.